This is always an essential on trips like these.
People always ask me how I got into photography, how I was able to turn a hobby into a career and eventually be able to run a media agency with my best friend. Believe me, I've been blessed with a lot of amazing people in my life, and it's been a lot of grinding hard work. But none of this would have ever happened if it weren't for my dad. You see, my dad is Mike Bourdon. He's a professional photographer who's had his work published on TV, news articles, and calendars, you name it. He's always loved biology, so the majority of his work has always been out in nature, specifically birding. We've traveled hours away and sometimes even across the country to capture a species that typically you'd only see once in your lifetime. But I remember there's one day that changed everything, and it was a cold winter day in New Buffalo, Michigan. My dad let me skip school to ride along with him to look for snowy owls, and it was absolutely insane. Searching for hours looking for one owl, and finally spotting him through binoculars and having to go through fields and get down in the grass and between rocks just to get the right angle to get that perfect shot. Then I remember that we saw one across the harbor on the breakwall, and we started to make the walk out onto the ice-covered boulders that's almost creating a pathway into Lake Michigan. I got down between these two humongous boulders on my stomach just to get the right angle for this shot, and I took it. At 14 years old, looking down at what I had just captured, it was almost as if my whole life I was blindfolded and it was violently just ripped off in an instant. I started seeing things in a different way, and I started envisioning certain shots that I wanted to get. He would always wake me up at 5 a.m. on Saturday mornings, asking if I wanted to tag along with him to the big lake. And as much as I hate admitting it, there were way too many times that I decided to stay home and sleep in. Now here I am at 21, waking up at 4:30 in the morning in my own apartment, getting in my truck and heading out to Michigan City or New Buffalo just so I can get there before sunrise. Everyone wants to be successful. I want to be successful. I want to put everything that I can into this company and make sure that it grows to huge success and make my family proud. But what I believe to be the most important thing in life is to be happy. There's nothing more important than being happy in life. And if you know me nowadays, you know that I love getting up early, making coffee, and getting ready to take on the day. And so many people ask me why I'm so energetic now. And I tell them, some of the most happiest memories that I have are the mornings that I got woken up at 5 a.m. to go shoot with my dad. My family has been so supportive through all the decisions I've made in my life, and I owe them everything. But I've said it once, and I'll say it a million times. I would not be the individual I am today if my dad didn't wake me up at 14 years old at 5 a.m. and hand me a camera.